first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jones looking to throw it on the first play.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Trenton Cannon, his first carry of the ball game. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
On second down, this is Cannon. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Jones now on 3rd and 2.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They'll try and run for it. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on first down. Jones. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take... right at the 50. Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. Swift going to try up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He was brought down by Darryl Roberts. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. This defense for the Patriots, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Off play action. Jones sliding out of the pocket. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Patriots in a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones finding strong underneath. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Back to throw again. He completes it to Tompkins. And he's got room. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll look to throw again. He gets this to Thornton. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one,
into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Patriots will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run again with Cannon, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Jones to throw on 3rd down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That goes for a gain of 31. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're good training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. There he goes, right side. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 6 yards away. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in... And now off to the races, down the right side. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll hand this to Williams to start things out. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. They'll roll him out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning them into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Tyquan Thornton really got the attention of the NFL when he appeared at the Combine and made a run at the Combine record in the 40 with a 4.28 time, the record at 4.22. He can flat out fly, but when you watch his tape, he also runs routes a lot better than he gets credit for. And with speed like that, he's always going to find a home on an NFL field, and that helps him secure a first down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! A great play there. With 2 touchdowns
touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And the throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Throwing again on second down. Goff. And in for the Lions touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. But it's caught. Tompkins. He's got room past the 30. Now he's into the clear again. 30. 10. 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a first down throw. Gone. And that is incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate that wasn't picked off.
To throw on second and 10. Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Now Goff. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And oh, it'll be intercepted. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half.
So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top.
As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Now gone. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have a Lions first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
This is Swift on the counter. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Gone. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Now this is fielded in the end zone.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. May hear a few words from his head coach on that decision.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
They'll start on the... And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Give him 32 on the play.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake, Jones.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Now Jones, off play action. And he'll just get rid of it.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Matt Judon there to bring him down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 15.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Patriots take over.
The Pats at the line ready to go.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now this throw caught left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. It's caught by Aguilar. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Got his man. It's Thornton. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. The throw over the middle taken in. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Gets it to his running back, Cannon.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. Touchdown, Patriots! Tyquan Thornton, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Folk connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Pats are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He'll go right back to St. Brown. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions. It nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Now Jones. Out left and complete to Thornton. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. On for the extra point is Folk. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Once again, it's Swift.
And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And my goodness, another interception. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll run it right side with Cannon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Throwing Jones. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now this game, it was